Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back, dear children, in your online mathematics class. Today I'll start the new chapter, chapter 28, factorization of algebraic expressions. So let's start. Now, if I say, children, that if we multiply 4 and 7, what we get? We get 28. So this is the product, right? This is the product. Now what is this? 4 and 7. This 4 and 7 are the factors. They are the factors of 28. Okay, so here 4 and 7 are factors of 28. Now if I write 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 is equals to 30, so we can say that 2, 3 and 5 are the factors of 30, right? So similarly, if I write it like this, a bracket b plus c is equals to ab plus bc, right? So here you can say, here we have multiplied a and b plus c. Here we have multiplied these two terms to get this product. So this is the product, right? So here a and b plus c are the factors, right? So here you can say here a is the common monomial factor of the term b and c. When here you can say this a is the common factor of the term ab and ac. You will get ac here. So this is how we factorize the products. Okay, now let's start with the factorizing of a polynomial. So this is the polynomial and here we have to factorize. So what we do, we take out the common factors from this polynomial. So common factors, you all know the meaning of common, which comes in this term also and in this term also. So common, here the common is what? Here you can see that 75. We know that 15 5 times is 75 and 15 1 times is 15. So here the common factor is 15. So we take 15 common here. 15 is common, then we make a bracket like this. Now we see here 15 3 times is 75, right? 15 5 times is 75. So we write here 5. Then we put this sign plus. 15 1 times is 15. Then what is left here? Y is left here. So we write it y. So this is the 15 and 5 plus y are the factors of this polynomial. Now see this one. Here we have minus 35x plus 42. Now see 35 and 42. 7 6 are 42 and 7 5 times is 35. It means 7 is a common factor here. So we take out 7 from here. Now what is left here? Minus, then 7 5s are. Then minus 5x is left here. Then we place a sign plus here. And 7 6 are 42. So we write 6 here. Okay. Now see this one. Here we have 5m square minus 15mn. Now see here. Here we can take 5. 5 1 times and 5 3 times. So here 5 is a common factor. And one more. Here you can see that here is m square and here is mn. What does it mean? Here is m square. M square means what? M multiplied by m. So here you can see that m is here and m is also here. So we can take m common from here like this. So we have taken out the common factor 5 and m from here. So what is left here? 5 1 times is 5 and 1 m is left here. We have taken 1 m as a common and 1 m is left over here. So we write m. Then minus 5 3 times is 15. We have taken this m as common and what is left over here? N. So we write it here. Okay. Now see, here is 6p, here is 8p square, and here is minus 4p cube. Now here you can see that 2 3 times is 6, 2 4 8, 2 4 times is 8, and 2 times is 4, right? So it is clear that 2 is a common factor here. Now what is common here? P is here, P is also here, and P is also here. So we can also take P as a common factor. So we write P here and then we make a bracket. Now what is left here in this term? 2 3 times is 6, so we write 3 here. We have taken P common, so only 3 is left over here. Now plus, now 2 4 times is 8, so we write 4 over here. Now here we have p square, we have taken 1p as a common, so 1p is left over here, so we write p here. Now we place minus sign here, and 2 times is 4. We have taken 1p common, so 2p are still left over here, so we write p square. Okay, so this is our these are our factors. Now see this one. Here is 14, here is 42, and here is 70. Now what we take common over here? We can take 7 common over here. Now what we can take here is m to the power 5, here m to the power 7, and here m to the power 6. So we can take common m to the power 5. M to the power 5 is common over here, and now see, here n to the power 4, here n to the power 3, and here n to the power 4. So we can take n to the power 3 common here, and here p to the power 2, p to the power 7, p to the power 3. So here we can take p to the power 2 as a common factor. Now what is left over here? 7 2 times is 14, so we write 2 here. We have taken m to the power 5 as a common factor, so nothing is left over here. We have taken n to the power 3 as common factor, so 1 n is left over here, so we write n here. And again here we have taken p square as a common factor, so nothing is left over here, only this 2n. Now we place sign minus sign here. Now 7 6 times is 42, so we write 6 here. Now again we have taken m to the power 5 as a factor, so what is left over here? M to the power 2. Now here nothing is left, and here p to the power 7, p to the power 2 we have taken common, so here what is left? P to the power 5. Now we place minus sign here, then 7 10 times 70, and here what is left? This is m to the power 6, so only m is left over here. We have taken this common, and here only p is left over here. So we get here, okay, this is n to the power 3 and this is n to the power 5, so n to the power 2 is left over here. So this is the common factor. This is how we take out the common factor. Okay. Now when the given algebraic expression contains common binomial factors, then how we factorize it? See, here you can see that here is 4y, 4y then bracket y plus 7 and minus 3 bracket y plus 7. So here you can see that there are two terms. Here this is the first term and this is the second term. Now you can see that what is common in both the terms. So you can easily see here that this is common in both the terms. So we can take out this as a common factor. So we take out y plus 7 as a common factor. Now we make a bracket here. Now what is left in this term? Only 4y is left here. So we write 4y here. Then we place here the sign minus, and what is left here in this term? Only 3 is left here. So we write 3 here. So this is our answer. Now again see this one. Here you can see that this is the first term, this is the second term. Now what is common here? Here you can see that 4 minus p is here also and here also. So we can take 4 minus p as a common factor, and then we place a bracket here. Now what is left here in this term? P. So we write p here, then we place minus sign here, and here we have taken this whole 4 minus p as a factor. So what is left over here? 1. Okay. Now see here, this is here y minus 6 plus 2, 6 minus y. Now this is the first term and this is the second term. Now here you can see that here is y minus 6 and here is just the reversed, that is 6 minus y, right? So here we cannot take out the common. So here is y minus 6 and here is 6 minus y. So what we do, it is this, if we write it like this, suppose we have x minus 3. Okay, so x minus 3 is equals to 3 minus x. See, when you multiply this minus sign here, what you get? You get minus 3 plus x. Right? You get minus 3 plus x. It means you can write it like this. So this is same. You are getting this after multiplying this minus sign inside this bracket, you are getting the same number. So it means that x minus 3 is equals to minus 3 minus x. It means y minus 2 is equals to minus 2 minus y. Okay, so similarly we apply here y minus 6. This y minus 6 is equals to minus y minus 6. Okay, and similarly this 6 minus y is equals to what? Is equals to minus y minus 6. Okay, so we will going to use this one. So we place here, in place of 6 minus y, we place minus y minus 6. So we write it like y minus 6. Now we are going to change this. So here we have minus, right? So this minus and this plus, minus 2y minus 6. Okay, clear everyone? We are placing this here, right? So this minus sign is coming here. So this minus plus minus, then 2 and y minus 6. So here now you can take y minus 6 as a common factor, and here what is left? Y minus 2. Now see here, here is 14, here is 7. These are two terms. This is the first term, this is the second term. Here is 14, here is 7. So it is very clear that we can take out the 7 as a common factor. Now what about these terms? Now see what it means. Here is the power 3. It means that 3y minus 5z is multiplied 3 times over here. Right? Similarly, what does it means? That here 3y minus 5z is multiplied 2 times over here. Right? So this is the first term and this is the second term. So here we can simply take 7 as a common factor. But one more thing, here you can see, here is 3y minus z, here is 3y minus z. Here is 3y minus 5z, here is 3y minus 5z. So we can take these two as a common factor here, because it is in this term also and in this term also. So we can write it like this. We are taking these two as a common factor. It means we are taking a common factor 3y minus 5z whole square. Now bracket. Now what is left here in this term? This 2 is left over here, and what is left here? 3y. So make a square bracket here. So 3y minus 5z is left here. Now here plus we have taken 7 common. Now what is left over here? Here 1 is left. This is also, we have taken this also as a common factor, and here this is also as a common factor. So nothing is left over here. So we write 1 here. Okay. So now what we do here? We multiply. Now we multiply this here. So here we get 7, 3y minus 5z whole square. 2 3s are 6y. Plus minus minus 10z plus 1. So this is our required answer. Now see here. This is the first term and this is the second term. So here you can see that x plus y is in this term also and in this term also. So we will take out x plus y as a common factor. Now we make a bracket here. Now what is left over here? 3x minus 7. So we write here 3x minus 7. Make a square bracket here. Now minus. We place minus here. Now what is left over here? 2x minus 11. So we write here 2x minus 11. Now square bracket close. Now when we open this small bracket, what happens? The sign changes. See, x plus y, 3x minus 7. This minus sign gets multiplied here. So here you get minus 2x, then minus minus plus 11. So you will get this. Now x plus y, 3x minus 2x, x, and minus 7 plus 11. We simplify this. So here you get 11 and 7. When you subtract 11 and 7, you get 8, 9, 10, 11. You will get 4. So you will get the answer x plus y and x plus 4. Now see this question. Here 3a minus 1 whole square minus 6a plus 2. Now what we do here, first we take 2 common from here, from these two terms, from here and here we take 2 common. So when we take 2 common here, so we get here plus 2, and from here we have taken 2 common. So what is left over here? Minus 3a, and from here we get plus 1. Okay, now here is 3a minus 1 and here is minus 3a plus 1. So minus 3a plus 1 is equals to what? Minus 3a minus 1. See, when you multiply this, you will get minus 3a plus 1. So this is equals to this. So it means you can write this in place of this. So we are going to write this. Okay. So when you write here 3a minus 1 whole square, and when you will write here minus 3a minus 1. So this minus and this plus, minus 2, and you will write 3a minus 1. Okay, this minus here, and we'll write this 3a minus 1 over here. So this is what we get. Now here you can see this these are 2 terms. So we can take common here 3a minus 1 because it is here and it is here also. So 3a minus 1 we have taken common. Now what is left over here? 3a minus 1, and here minus 2 is left. So 3a minus 1, then 3a minus 3. These are the factors.